Okay, so I think it's time to talk about government solutions, government software, corruption. Yeah, in Kenya. How can we stop corruption in Kenya? We use software technology. Fine. So anyway, I want to talk to you today. My name is Vincent. I'm a software engineer. I've done probably I mean, things that I would never imagine in my life in software and programming. I've developed systems for banks. I did softwares for government, Nairobi County. I just did a software for Nairobi County for land rates with a company called Geomaps, land valuation, land rates, demand notices. I have done software for GIS, Geographic Information System. I've done software for Turkana County, Nakuru County, for GIS, spatial planning with habitat planners. I've developed so many types of systems, but today I just want to focus on government expenditure software. We have a very good solution for government expenditure, where in that software you only need to define the budget. So if you receive money allocation from the treasury, whether you are a county governor watching me right now, or senator or MP or MCA or women representative, I respect all of you. Now this software, or even you're running your PS in a ministry, or you are running your CS and you're watching my video, please call me. I'll give you this software which will help you manage expenditure, budget control, payment allocations, supplier payment allocations, so that you can report your financial expenditure, or even your recurrent expenditure, or even your development funds from the government. You'll be able to make a proper report without stress. You will not be worried over scandal or anything like that. Just call me Vincent on 0706 505 232. Now let me talk to you about the government expenditure software that I have. It's a very simple solution which allows you to define the ledgers, and against each ledger you define the budgeted amount. For example, if it's travel costs, let's say you budget 70 million. You need to indicate, for this travel expense account, I'm budgeting 70 million for, of course you normally do it per financial year, but even in our software it allows you to do even per month. You can distribute the 70 million of expenses budgeted in per month, but whether you cross the budget within the month is no problem, because at the end of the day you are going to look at it cumulatively. So after you define the budgets, you also need to define what we call the fund accounts, the cash account, so you receive money into one or two accounts. Okay, whether you're a parastatal, you might receive this money into two accounts, for recurrent expenditure and for the development. So you are going to create two bank accounts in the software, and then you are going to create the people who receive money. For example, there could be the employees, the CEOs, the recipients. We call them payees, or you can even say expenses. So you need, the payees. So let's say you have the CEO of a certain parastatal is going to receive allowance. So what do? You create them as payees in the system, and then they will log into the system within the office, because for government we will not expect that this software is online outside the institution. Mostly you will expect the software is available internally within the institution. It's not an online software, something you install inside your inside the office. So someone wanting to apply for interest, they will log into the system, they will apply the interest, then someone is going to approve that and pay probably half of the amount. So if, let's say, I'm a field officer, I want to go to the field, I work for the government, I will log into the system in my office, I will record that I need an impressed and log it to the and send it to the finance. Then finance is going to allocate some amount and make a payment against that. Now when they make the payment, this is where the beauty of my software just works. When they try to make the payment, you need to select the account, the bank account, which is going to pay let's say if I applied for 100 and I want to first pay for 50, then I will going to say make a payment to this field officer against a travel or even a fieldwork ledger account. So that means it's going now to start incrementing the actuals against the budgeted amount in that ledger. Okay, and this software, we have already installed it in a number of government parastatus, and as well as we are also installing it for county governments. So you just need to take advantage of this software. It will do the profit and loss for you. It will do the budgeted, the achieved. So if you budget 70 million for travel, then it's going to show you if you reach 70, it's going to tell you you have achieved 100% on this budgeted item. It is straightforward. We have already mapped the government chart of accounts, so you don't have to input the government chart of accounts. We have already done that, and people are already 2 parastatals are already running on the software, and it is working beautiful. You never have financial expenditure budget issues when you use our software. Call me 0706 505 232, or even visit software.Kenya.com, and we can arrange for a demo. You look at the software, you'll never be worried about corruption, you'll never be worried about overspending or even court cases or parliament summons. You'll forget all that, and you'll be spending within the budgeted line, and the system will alert you immediately you cross over 100% of 100% achieved of the budget. Don't forget to call me. I will now say goodbye. Thank you very much for listening to me. If you know someone who is struggling with budget control or expenditure, this software applies to anyone, in government, out of government, construction site, property management, budgeting, all sorts of budget control. It will work for you. You don't need accounting knowledge, because we have already done the accounting bit for you. All you need to do is to post the transactions, and in the background it's going to post the journal ledgers, and automatically if you go to the profit and loss drill down, it's going to show you that there's a column there which says achieved. So against your actual and against your budgeted, it's going to calculate how much have you achieved on that budgetary position. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you watching this video. We have many other softwares. Call me any day and I'll give you the software that you want. Thank you very much.